So hello everyone, this is NviNomics App and today we have Rishabh who has secured All India rank 25, 24 in 2025 examination, and if you go through his journey, it's really a great inspirational, full of roller coaster and all. He comes from DU, so today he will be sharing his JNU life. He has also spent 2 years in JNU academics, then he has also cleared JRF, so lots of things behind this man. So definitely we'll have great session. Do watch till end. Yeah, Rishabh, welcome to NviNomics, and yeah, please introduce to the audience.
Thank you, Navni. First of all, I am very thankful to you for giving me the platform from where I can basically express my view, my journey, and how I have, how I have tried to reach to this level, right? So I am very thankful for that. So basically, I have done my graduation from Sri Guru Gobind Singh College of Commerce, University of Delhi. Above that, I took admission at the Center for Informal Economy and Labor Studies, JNU, where I did my 2 years master's program in development and labor studies. So, in the September 2024 batch, I took that for that NviNomics JRF exam, and I cleared that with a very high percentage.
24.
Yeah, 2024. Yeah, but while I was there in the past.
Like which subject?
So it was economics, economic development studies and all. So that was the thing. And by the grace of God and by the efforts, maybe I could get a high percentile, and I just cracked that JRF exam. But yeah.
I think I'm meeting the first time in my life who has cracked JRF before doing masters from like we aspiring to get DSE and AGADR. This is very rare. I don't know what to say, whether institution will accept you or not. Is already you are in JRF in economics. That's the apex academic examination if you are considering after the masters. And now you are trying to pursue. That's how your like mind said, yeah, Rishabh, go for now DSE or something higher education in economics. After clearing that,
The point is that I feel you need to have, I have always believed in a concept that first you need to know where you want to go. What is your goal, right? And secondly, you should always be a chooser than a beggar. Okay? Try to optimize your resources. Okay? Optimization is the main thing. अब अपना objective function clear रखिए, constraints define करिए, and then try to broaden your horizon, right? So for me, JRF was something I wanted to take that exam because हमारे economics में it is the highest kind of an exam. So I sat for that exam. And apart from that, I just felt that after taking that exam, even if I want to pursue a PhD, I want to enhance my skills, right? And I feel currently at this moment of time, Delhi School of Economics could be that zone where I want to hone my skills and then maybe take a chance in how I want to plan my, further studies. So yeah, that is the whole plan of action that I was carrying. And the basic mantra was, don't be a beggar, be a chooser.
Yeah.
And to basically transit from that begging to basically becoming that chooser, you have to put a lot of effort. You have to put a lot of faith on God and wait for your moment.
So it's really very inspiring even for me. Like even I have cleared my JRF in after joining masters, not before masters. And coming to your story as you discussed, so if I'm not wrong, you want to explore the academics of economics in future, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, if you
Yes,
get
sir.
the opportunity to work with the big MNCs where you can get the big package, you get the platform to learn. So definitely you can join where age is not a barrier once you join DSE and all. Coming to the reserve, when this CUET things, that's the people keep telling, yeah, we have to definitely write IT jam, ISI and all. But if you are aiming for DSE, JNU, AGADR, that's really CUET is the mother of this exam.
Correct.
And it's all India rank 24. That's 200 above in 2025 exam. And all you have done with the available resources on the public domain, that is self-study. Self-study means you take help from here, there, and somehow you optimize the things. The available resources you have, you optimize it. you didn't join any formal 1 year of course anywhere. Yeah, so Rishabh, how you did? Because lots of people, not only because of affordability, because time management is also key. I have seen if you join anywhere, lots of lectures, tasks, assignments you have to do along with your studies. That is the semester things, and people get jumbled and they end up with nothing. So, what's your take on this? What's your journey throughout the CUT? How you like optimized your resources or any specific things you wanted to discuss, especially for the newcomers?
Yeah. I mean, especially, before talked about you, I just want to clarify this thing that for all the people who are obsessed with the coaching, right? You need to understand coaching for whom. First, first define, are you capable to do things on your own? Because if you're able to do things on your own, that's the perfect thing. That's the game one. But the problem is that not everyone comes from the elite institutes.
True.
We are in a country where everyone has different sets of constraints and they have different backgrounds, right? So coaching helps you to catalyze your own performance,
Yes.
your own resources. They provide you the roadmap basically, right? So for them, the coaching is important. Now coming to me, I felt that I was equipped with a basic, basic understanding. So in my graduation also, as well as while I was doing my masters, I was in an ecosystem where everyone was preparing for NetJRF, and JNU was something which really helped me basically streamline my preparation, both for NetJRF as well as UPT. And I feel that if your concepts are clear, if your basics are clear, you are good to go with both the exams, right? And with a sufficient amount of practice, followed by your past years, if you do your past years well. And I think newspapers have always aided me. They have always given me the edge because I've been an avid reader of my newspapers. And I feel, those newspapers can actually help you make those intelligent guesses.
True.
For example, that question on food grain production, that was a very vague question, right? But maybe your instincts, maybe your newspaper skills and all this stuff, because questions, maybe those, past years, those books, everyone is reading them, right? But what could be that one edge? Maybe one question, two questions here and there. They can make the whole thing, right?
Yes,
so
yes.
newspapers will help me in the preparation.
Like, see, exam per se, you have to do the same things. I know you have advantage of being in JNU. We will also talk about the JNU, and despite being the day scholars, like you have the flavor of JNU, how it works, how it functions, the academics, the curriculum that new people should know, and they should also know what is JNU. It's not only getting into JNU is that's okay, because how you utilize, how you capitalize those 2 years of resources available. Coming to the example, say you were talking, and definitely it's very paper. I saw a bit of UPSC pattern where smart guess, elimination, those things work because I have gone through the all 3-4 years of prelims and all. So elimination was there, but at the same time, when it comes to the resources, you must be going through lots of YouTube things, online stuffs, and all. So there what happens, despite you have joined any class, leave that, you still live in the FOMO कि YouTube पे कुछ ये आ गया, इस time paper would be really tough, this time gonna 50% maths and stats only. So people live in FOMO, अब क्या होगा, though like very confident I am prepared and I'm gonna crack this exam, but still you live in FOMO. And that kind of anxiety when you have, how you deal with all these things. Being a student, we shouldn't think of you are the past genuine student, but when you are in the exam mode, you are a student, you think like the similar batch, whether you are junior or senior. So how you avoided, or how somebody should manage this, because this is also kind of emotional intelligence with academics. So how newcomers should manage, and what kind of YouTube or things, if you have anything to say, they should follow. Because in the last couple of months I also tried my best कि people should study at least those things which are really important for the exam. Yeah, please Rishabh, how you managed and how people should go.
I've seen many aspirants who are very hardworking.
True.
Throughout the year, they will be on their study tables, doing all their basic work. But on the day of exam, anxiety kicks in.
Flunked.
Okay? And then they're like, I just could not give my 100% under that pressure. And on the other side, there could be a person, who might have not put that much effort.
True.
But who was able to clear that exam with a higher rank, with a higher mark, because the examination pressure kicks in, right? So this problem that you're talking about right now, studies plus managing your stress,
true,
and being absolute confident about yourself. Because if you're prepared, preparation gives you that confidence that, okay, you have covered 80-90% syllabus, right? And then it's like a war. When you are there on that exam day, it's like a war, and you have to give your 100%. Agar 50% eco-tricks ke bhi aa gaye, you can't do anything about it. You have to solve, right? That is the main thing, right? So there you can't be like, mere heart toot gaya, mera ye ho gaya. Nahin. Simple. You are in a war. You better optimize your resources and try to take tum jitna bhi kar sakte, right? That is the main premise. Talking about the FOMO, I think we are living in a world where we are ourselves creating the problem. We have the problems, we are creating problems for ourselves more. When I know I can do the basic books, when I have done basic jitne bhi kitabein hain, I have done the past years, I have done the test series, those are more than sufficient. Your basic content, you have to jump and hop and you have to snatch whatever you can do, right? Don't live in this FOMO, because it is killing many dreams, to be honest. And it is putting those unnecessary pressure on yourself, on your performance. Ki maine ye nahi kiya, maine wo nahi kiya, maine ye nahi kiya. Whatever you have done, that is sufficient, and you will clear that exam with your basic preparation. I think that confidence, that is very important. You are giving CUET exam, you are giving NET exam, or any exam in the country. The confidence of you giving your best. Yes. And optimizing your resource, that is the main fundamental game board.
First you have to have faith in yourself, trust yourself. भाई अगर आप अपने आप पे भरोसा नहीं करेंगे, why system would trust you? At least you should have faith कि मैंने जो इतना पढ़ाई किया है last 1 year 6 months, I will make it. And start, don't compare others. Forget what others are doing, how intelligent they are. Like, you know yourself better, yeah. So what he suggested, and it is very obvious, like, for the newcomers, especially you are writing the exam first time. So don't make it ki this is the life. There are lots of opportunities, and learn from the people who has gone through. Like as Rishabh will be sharing his JNU things, because many of you would be joining JNU, and I know like lots of even my students who got IGDR, I got DSE, now thinking ki sir mujhe UPSC karna hai, shall I go for JNU? And today we have an economist. I say economist because now it's JRF. He has done his like masters in JNU. Now he's trying to move to DSE. So that's different story. Rishabh, please, how JNU, like क्या रहता है वहाँ का normal routine, because it's a UPSC hub. Still like 60-70%, doesn't matter what's your goal, you will write the exam. And I been to JNU lots of time because my younger brother was the part of like CESP. I was in here HCU. So during semester vacations, I used to visit JNU, and he became IPS, and I am here with you. Anyway, that's the different story. But JNU always seems to be fascinating. That graffiti and the wall, political posters everywhere seems, sometimes it feel a bit dull, sometimes it feel very revolutionary kind of ground. So how's your experience? What's the take you can share with the newcomers?
I think JNU is something which is amazing. I mean it's an amazing institute. I mean, आपको जो चाहिए JNU आपको वो देगा.
Okay. आप जो चाहते हैं.
Freedom,
yes.
बिल्कुल. आप जो चाहते हैं JNU will give you that. You want freedom, JNU will give you. I mean, it will give you freedom. You want good company, it will give you that good company. You want academics, perfect for academics. You want research development, you want academics, JNU will give you that. JNU will give you international exposure. It's just that you need to define what you want.
Yes.
JNU will give you that, right? About the experience at JNU, I think one or two things will definitely, they are the main elements of JNU. One thing is that every day when you are there, you are learning something new. And that something new will be a very critical aspect. Mm-hmm. For example, in our mainstream, we are taught about Keynesians, we are taught about the monetarists, but very few people will know that we have the Keynesian version also.
Oh.
Can inflation be seen from a? I mean, we are obsessed with this. Monetarist. Thought that money is the main thing. Money. Inflation everywhere is the monetary phenomenon.
Yeah, monetary phenomenon.
But can inflation be a class-driven phenomenon? That's a very interesting and a debatable thing. So these are the critical views that you will be exposed in your in your JNU days.
So you had a few session or the talks at the dhaba and all, like professors would.
We have our Ganga dhaba, we have our Sabarmati dhaba and all. So you will have all the talks. And what's the good thing about JNU is that एक पेड़ के नीचे there will be a scholar. He will be talking about his own views on a particular issue, and encircling him, everyone will be listening to him with utmost attention. Everyone will be having their notepad and all those stuff. So even if you're not reading a newspaper, you will be you will be exposed to what is happening in and around our country, right? Be it critical,
it's fine. Yeah.
Very interesting in our JNU profile. So आपको सीखने को बहुत कुछ मिलता है. और not just with the classroom, but also with the people. Because people are coming from all walks of life. From the Oxford to a person who is coming from the North Karnataka, the opportunity to learn is immense.
So diversity is there, yes.
Diversity is
like
there.
As he mentioned, the freedom and critical, these two keywords are very obvious, which shows the flow of ideas. It could be anything. It could be the part of any spectrum, be it left, right, center, communist, Marxist, capitalist, could be anything. So freedom means whatever you want to absorb, you absorb. So it's a very critical viewpoint of view. People, keep saying there is a left domination, there is a right wing domination. It's up to you, yaar. You want to become the left, go and just embrace. If you want to become a right, go and embrace. So it's all up to your freedom. So lots of things, and in the mindset, because I remember still people are not able to figure it out what it is. So once you join and you start thinking ki job ho jaye, naukri ho jaye, it's not that. You won't get the back. You can get the job later part. You can get anything in the later part of life, where age is not a age is just a number, but the academics, that has the correct age. And when you get the platform like JNU, make maximum out of it, what Rishabh had just pointed. And thank you for making the clarity about the JNU, like what it is. Because since day one, once you enroll, like start preparing for CUT, कि सर JNU में placement क्या है, सर JNU में कितना का package है. It's not like that. Everything is not placement. Everything is not package. All these things are the byproduct of your learning, the experience, the exposure you get. These all are byproducts. It's very simple. We did not to bother. Like you wanted to say something on such mindset people who think कि JNU में जाओ, placement लो. So how's there?
I mean, again, the point is that how do you define education and learning?
True.
Are you seeing education as a means to you securing only a job? Or you want education to be an empowerment? You want a critical aspect, you want to learn, you want to be exposed to what's happening in the world. Education can be that also. Do you want education to be something where you are helping yourself to also create a newer education for others, right?
True.
I mean, again, that is the goal that you have to set. Not everything is for the job market.
True.
Indeed, we all will be a part of we all will be the part of that job environment.
True.
Right?
Yeah.
Placements are there. Indeed, you will be placed somewhere. Sab acha hoga. But education has an empowering aspect to it. Do you want to take it or not? That's your call. And just about JNU, I think when you come to JNU, I have seen both. I mean, I have known DSE. I have seen JNU on my personal basis. When you come to JNU, one thing will definitely happen. In our JNU, we don't have attendance policy.
Okay, that's very important.
You can come, you can sit for the. You can sit for the lectures, but still you will see when professors are delivering their lecture at 9, the classroom will be. It will be high with the attendance because the classroom will be very innovative. They will be very critical. You will be exposed to very newer aspect of the economics or the subject that you are dealing with, right? But you won't be pressurized. कि भाई मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ यार? What is this? You will be. JNU will basically it will make you in love with that exam, with that subject. So if you want to love economics, it will give you those debates, it will give you those thought process critical aspects to basically think, "Ki, acha, if there's one point of seeing the world, there can be another point
Another
of
point.
seeing that world also. But on the other side, Delhi School of Economics, it will definitely give you the prospects for the placements. It will give you that quantitative edge. But uska downside ye ki it will not help you expose to the critical, that critical aspect, the heterodox view, the so-called, I mean, Kaleskin framework, Minskin framework. These are very interesting views. And if
True.
you want to be a scholar, if you want to be in love with your subject,
True.
be in love with the subject in that totality.
Yes.
So
yeah, like if
that
you
is
are
something
not in
interesting.
hurry, life में थोड़ा pause जरूरी है, and we have like millions of population, billions of population, so there will be billions of ideas. Definitely we should respect. Everybody is not gonna work for the at 22 and 23 years is gonna work for companies and making crores and all. Yeah, they if they want they can, but people have different ideas as he just mentioned. So if you want to love the subject, if you want to grow your mentality, what is this, and it's a very subjective. Everybody is respected for their domain. People sometimes, I know BTech people start working 22 23 and with crores of package, but at the same time lots of scholars at 30 they have no earning. They have chosen their profession like that, it's fine. And it doesn't mean money is everything. That also you will know once you will realize the power of institution. Once you are outside you think अरे money is everything, जितना कमाना है कमा लो. It's not like that, my dear friend. Lots of things which makes you happy. Once you join the institution, once you get to know the people, once you meet the people, then you define yourself, okay, for me this is the happiness, for me this is the satisfaction. I was in the cocoon or the bubble of everything money. It's not like that. Even I realized after a certain point of time, meeting a people, talking about the lots of things like world war हो रहा है, internal conflicts चल रहे हैं, and everything is like going stream. So you will get to know like that. So lots of things. Rishabh, thank you for sharing. This is the, I think, one of the first and best over going to be the exclusive podcast on JNU we had. I haven't done in fact, because we also need a kind of people like you who could definitely talk of. Now coming to the bit academic part and the fee structure and all, like क्या रहता है ऋषभ वहाँ का फी स्ट्रक्चर ओवरऑल, खाना पीना कैसा है, लाइक हमें एक डेली दिनचर्या का भी बात करना होगा. क्या फूड वगैरह रहता है, बिकॉज वी नो दैट की फूड इज़ रियली वेरी गुड और एक्सपेंसिव भी कम है. थोड़ा बताएं तो प्लीज़.
सर जेएनयू की एक ये बहुत खासियत है कि इट इज वेरी अफोर्डेबल. And it is made affordable with lots and lots of, struggle, as well as, many things has happened to make JNU a very affordable place.
Achha.
And when I tell someone, and I have always had this quiz wala game, and I talk to people, just guess what's the fee for JNU, right? And they'll be like thousands, maybe 50,000, and all this stuff. But when I tell them that it is only 269 rupees.
Yeah, 260.
So they are like, you are almost studying, it's a free, right?
Yeah,
it's free, like, right. So, yeah, the tuition fees is 269 per semester. We have, we have 4 semesters, so add that. And if you're staying in the hostel fees is, I think, it's very minimal, I think. 10 or 20 rupees hostel fees is there.
It's like that.
Right. And the food wala stuff, I think it is around 3,400. 4,000.
It's nearly 3,000-4,000. Yeah. And आप इतना खाना खाओगे, it's unlimited food, 3 to 4 times.
It is unlimited.
4 times almost. Right. Breakfast में you
and the quality of food is very nice. I have had the exposure of having food at the hostels and all, right? In the messes, and it's very delicious. You will be like, me being a day scholar, so I used to spend around 30-40 rupees per coupon, and I was exposed to that quality food. So it's an amazing thing there, right? So if you really want to study in Delhi, if you want to prepare for civils, if you want to prepare for life also, if you want to be academically exposed to very niche crowd, JNU is the place.
Yes.
Because it's very difficult to stay in Delhi.
Yeah.
Inflation is high. it's very difficult, right?
For me,
You
like,
see the situation of ORN and all, and when you are there at JNU, it's a place to be.
yeah, it's very debatable, because I feel really very sorry for the people who will be going first time Delhi and joining DSE. They have to manage with the PG and all. That's the definitely a
Correct.
sad state of affairs what Delhi is having. For me, like, JNU is Delhi. I don't see Delhi as a Delhi. For me, JNU is Delhi. It's a green lush campus around 1,100,000 acres, and you have lots of rocks. And these days I saw lots of bloggers are also coming up because of the mainly
Correct.
JNU things. So that's really very fascinating. थोड़ा सा
Yeah.
Rishabh, now I wanted to talk about the career opportunities as a whole. You being a senior player, you have gone through the things, academics है, placements है, नेट JRF है. यूजुअल करियर अपॉर्चुनिटीज वी नो कि ठीक है मास्टर्स करो, यूपीएससी लिखो, लाइक या एग्जाम लिखो, दैट इज. व्हाट आर द अदर करियर अपॉर्चुनिटीज you know like encountered when you met the people, or you been to this academics last 2-3 years? Yeah, please, for the students who will be joining JNU, or what they should do from the semester 1 itself, because you told 0% attendance means अगर आप एक दिन भी क्लास नहीं जाओगे, still you are eligible to write the semester exams and you will get the degree, right?
Yes, you can. I mean, yes, you can
like
get that.
people do many.
prospect.
Yeah, please. So
But-
give a light on it.
Yeah, about the career prospects. First, I think research is something which is very. I mean, JNU is an institute which basically promotes research work, right? They want to promote the quality research, basically, right? So, if you want to work in the research domain, if you want to work in the big research projects, JNU can be that one avenue. We have the placement cells also in our JNU. Companies come, they will give you the placement. I mean, we have placements across the board, right?
Okay.
If you want to work, if you want to work in the development sector, we have NGOs there. We have, I've seen many people. They are working on many research projects funded by London School of London School of Economics, MIT, and all those stuff, right? So they are having their own individual stuff. If you want to do your PhDs from abroad,
Okay.
JNU is a good place to begin, right?
Recommendation.
The whole and sole point is that if you want an academic life, right? If you want to explore that aspect, if you want to do your PhDs and all those stuff, JNU is fit for that. While the other institute, if you see, they are more placement oriented. So there, the study pattern, their curriculum is also different. Yeah. So.
Like
Yeah.
placement, in placement there is a big delusion. Placement doesn't ensure you are gonna get 2 lakhs or 3 lakh rupees per month. 5 lakh rupees also a placement. I know lots of top institutes, need not to explain everything. 5 lakhs, 6 lakhs. The fee structure is 5 lakhs, 6 lakhs, and placement is also that only. And the problem with the economics is that many a times what happens, we don't know what kind of job or what kind of work we get there, where there can be a limit to the growths, where you don't know in which domain we are planted, and we don't know the things where we go. Then we plan for the MBA and other things. So make sure whenever you are looking to join any companies, तो आपको ये पता होना चाहिए कि आपकी ज्वाइनिंग हो गई और आपको सेल्स का काम दिया गया है. By nature you will get 10 lakh ka package and 12 lakh ka package, but in sales you are economics students, very limited growth. If you are not getting data scientist, data analyst, consultancy, lots of job roles are there. We'll have different session on it. So that you should be very much careful. The best part of academics is that academics doesn't mean only assistant professor and PhD. I know lots of people, working with the JNU, ISI, 2 years, 3 years RA, or working with the supervisor. They are now in, some of my batchmates itself, they are now in foreign, like doing PhD. And RA is pretty enough, 45,000 you get per month. And being a bachelor, if you are like not married, that's money is enough. Staying in JNU where expenditure is almost zero. So, and you get, that freedom. Like you don't have any pressure. ठीक है, कभी मन हुआ 2 घंटा 4 घंटा काम करने का, वो भी किए. कभी 1 वीक काम करने का मन हुआ, that also freedom you have, the self growth you have. So such things you may not get, and once you are the part of rat race, so it's very difficult to come back. So what we have, we got the life just once यार, एक ही बार तो life मिलता है. Live the fullest, जितना जो भी करना है. And coming to the job and all, that's all now up to the market risk. I would say market risk क्या चल रहा है अभी. ठीक है, ChatGPT AI है, next 5 years में something else will come. and nobody knows what will happen. But the capability, the academic exposure, the strength that you will gain, it will last, I think, forever. So whatever
Absolutely.
Rishabh, yeah, please, whatever you did or whatever economics I learned, so this will last for me. Like what I'm trying to say. So it's a kind of fluid concept. Even these days, become career has become fluid concept. You don't know where you want to go, where you want to head. So my advice would be get a good exposure, then you decide. You started with the placement mindset, but after joining, oh यार क्या cool life है प्रोफेसर का, क्या research यार मस्त है, तो you get the exposure, you know the things are there. Yet Rishabh. So I think
Absolutely.
if I am wrong, please correct me, right?
No, Navneet, you are absolutely correct. And it's a choice between. I have always seen researchers as artists.
Oh, great.
You have, just like in art where you have freedom, in your research work also you have your own sets of freedom, right? You want to enjoy it, you want to explore it. That's something where you are the master,
True.
just like any of the business, right? So that is something, yeah. And little problem with our economics is that, as you pointed out, right? In our domain, we are too much focused towards placements, right?
Obsessed.
Just,
Placement obsession.
we are obsessed with the
Obsessed.
placements. कि तुमको कितने लाख का पैकेज मिला, right? But knowledge creation, knowledge understanding, and all this stuff, they are permanent stuff. If you are seeking knowledge, you will indeed get your things right, right? Be it cracking any exam, be it getting your, work profile. You first develop your own sets of capability.
True. Because
First develop that capability, and then you will, and then let the labor market determine your
Yes.
your salary and all this stuff. But again, the main point is that what do you want to do? You want to seek placement, or you want to seek the knowledge? You want to be the part of that knowledge creation belt? Your call.
Yeah, that's a fantastic one, because sometimes I relate myself, sorry to say, but the thing is that capability no one can snatch from you, and knowledge is like nirvana. Knowledge is completely like nirvana, it's moksha. Once you have gained, it will be with you. And we all know India is like 1.5, like 150 crores of population, where education is much needed, and don't see everything from point of money. Suppose that if you are a today good researcher, good educator, so definitely your coming generation you can guide them better. You may not guide them ki I started earning at 22, so my kid will also start earning at 20 age, right? So that's also a challenge for the coming generation, because everything is, we are looking from the western point of view, where money is kept as the priority, right? So broaden, horizon ko thoda broaden karen. Anyway, Rishabh, that's a really please.
And one last thing, and also, who said researchers they don't earn good money? I do understand gestation period would be high, but they are earning hefty money provided you are a good researcher.
Yeah, bhai. And
you're exposed,
True.
you have developed those capabilities.
True.
It's not like that you are doing your PhD just to start those apna JRF ka paisa. No, you have to first develop the functioning and that capability. And if you have that, you are in the placement race, or you are in the researcher race, or any race in the country. Right.
And
you will be there at the
yes,
top.
at the end, yeah, I would like to elaborate it. At the end, I'm telling you, freedom. Everybody wants to earn freedom. People who start earning at 20, 25, they want retirement at 40 and 45. But what if I give you the option till 60, 65, you will get customized work. You can work according to yourself. Definitely that would be preferred कि मैं अपने अनुसार से काम करूँ, चीज़ों को अपने अनुसार से ऑटोमेट करूँ, and a good amount of money. Like any starting teaching or assistant professor, they start with the 6-digit income. Don't be in this delusion कि they have very less money. 5 साल आपको पढ़ने के लिए दिया जा रहा है. Now JRF fellowship is nearly 42,000, 44 including HRA it's 50,000. यार well enough है यार. Whether you whatever you want to do, you do. Like lots of things you can do. You have to make a fine balance. But corporate में आपको balance के लिए कोई option नहीं है. It's a very like a negative turn, but slave would be there. Yeah, it's a hustle culture, it's grow culture, it's very subjective. If you want to grow, if you want to hustle, definitely people have different aim. But people who are in bit confusion कि research choose करूँ, and if you come from well-to-do family, क्यों जाना अभी 40,000 50,000 के लिए यार? 12 घंटे 15 घंटे क्यों काम करना? गिव योर सेल्फ, यू गेट ए लाइफ बडी, लिव योर लाइफ. And thanks to your parents who made you privileged, so that you can grow yourself, you can live the life. Don't be in the hustle ki sir I want to be, I got a message sir I am 23-year-old, sir I am still unemployed. So then I asked, maybe some pressure from the family, and they come from well to do family. So like this culture is really ruining. So just get an alarming यार एक alarm पाओ और थोड़ा
We have to,
yeah,
correct. I feel, I mean, there's a problem that we have to get everything very quick.
yeah, that
Right.
instant gratification, real
As-
culture.
Instant gratification, correct. We are obsessed with that instant gratification. Reels देख ले, ये कर ले, वो कर ले. But big things take time.
Big things takes time. Very fantastic word.
Big things, I mean, big things take time. And you have to show a lot of perseverance and a lot of patience to reach the top or to reach the goal where you want to go, right? So, your call. If you want, you can. I mean, again, the basic premise is that what you want.
What you want.
It is your life. It is your career. It is your options.
Yeah.
Your objective function. Better, and I mean your constraints.
Yes.
Right. You have to use that Lagrange and you have to use that optimization technique. Simple.
So
That's
yeah,
it.
Rishabh has become
I
very
mean-
true economist now, and world has enough to give you. Yeah, world has enough to give you.
Correct.
Now you have to tap that potential. Simple. The world has.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rishabh, now bit let's be lit jolly. थोड़ा ज़्यादा serious हो गया था. जो बच्चे नए हैं, they will think कि these two researchers are making us, and it's not like that. It wasn't that demotivation kind of thing. कि आपको जो करना है करें. Make sure you know the consequences. For your time, your effort, that cost benefit analysis you should do. The basic economics you have done, so you should know after the masters. अब थोड़ा सा बात करते हैं like average students, and there are lots of students who get to know about the JNU things and DSE things. थोड़ा सा मैं ऋषभ आपसे ये जानना चाहूँगा. Lots of people are confused. Sorry to say, but there are two students this batch, NviNomics 25 batch. Two students. Will tell the name later on. They are in JNU. They are in DSE. Now they wrote CUET again. Sir, I couldn't make the make through the semesters. They couldn't pass, and sir, it's really very kind of depression kind of environment here. I cannot tolerate, whatever the reason, maybe maths or whatever, because I don't want sir placement because of parents pressure, peer pressure. I came here, I want to prepare for other things, I want my academics back, and now they are looking for normal who hasn't that pressure like HU, JNU. These are very less and more of academics things, so they are joining, they are going back to the JNU. So please give a message to those students, because I am very sure you have done the basic homework about the DSE curriculum, course culture. Many a times even the alumni may not tell the truth because they think from their perspective, right? Yeah, Rishabh. So people who are bit confused JNU and DSE में कैसे बच्चों को DSE जाना चाहिए, किन को JNU जाना चाहिए, especially for the going batch.
Okay. So Navneet, first thing is that, again, I would want to clarify this, and I am very brutally honest about it, that JNU is not easy.
Oh.
JNU is not that easy. If you are saying, yeah, if you want to just pass the exam, if you want to do that, ठीक है, कर लो, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, right? They will give you this leverage. But if you read, I mean, it is not that easy. You have to read those research articles.
Yes. Term papers you have to
qualitative
write.
aspect, you have to, I mean, and the point is that JNU will give you very newer perspectives. And to digest that, you need to have a certain, availability with the institute, right? So it is not that easy. If you are thinking ki just to save your efforts, you are going to an institute like JNU or the other, it's not like that. Yeah, maybe the hours could be reduced. Maybe you can use your hours in some other profile, but it's not that easy, right? So first, the point is that it's not easy. You have to devote the time. Secondly, I think JNU is for those people who want little freedom with their curriculum, who want to explore, apart from economics, they want to explore other stuffs also. They want to explore their life, they want to explore their own views, they want to have they want to have a good, that campus life, right? So JNU is for them. JNU is little less rigorous, but it is rigorous compared to DSE. DSE, for those people who want to explore the quantitative side of the economics, right? And especially the placements that we talk about. If you want to go into corporate, you can do that, right? International exposure, if you want to take DSE, the coursework at DSE is aligned to the international coursework, right?
True.
So
And
that
that
is
alumni
there,
network
right?
is
So
fantastic. Alumni network of DSE. That's the main reason
alumni
for the
network is
big
very
placements.
fantastic, right? So yeah, again the point becomes, what do you want to do, right? Do you want to have little freedom and want to love economics, and you want to go for the research and the academics domain? You should choose JNU, right? If you want rigorous teacher, if you want a corporate placement, and you want a solid backup plan, kind of a stuff, right? So DSC aligns to your domain, right?
True.
And it's not just about DSC or ISI or these all stuff. Institute will depend on your your desire. तुमको क्या करना है?
True.
Right? So that is something. So have your objective function very clear. Again, point being that only.
True.
Right.
The very important thing he mentioned, and that I would like to add some psychological flavor. If you see the point, last year I got to know even DSE has not rigorous attendance, but if you don't attend the professor's lecture, you will not pass. That's the main thing. Now there are two things. DSE is a kind of चाबुक जो कि आपको घोड़े पे मारेगा and you have to run. And JNU is very self-automated, as Rishabh told. Freedom comes at cost also. Freedom गए आप और वहाँ पे आपको इस एज में जो भी आप कर सकते थे, you did everything. JNU is not going to stop you. JNU is not saying I'm not giving you degree. आपको जो भी करना है at this age in 20s, you did everything. And after 2 years, those students actually sometimes defend the institute ki see he did what 2 years and nothing is happening there. No. Freedom comes at a cost, and freedom means what? Great responsibility as well. I know lots of people from the JNU, you have 0% attendance rule. They teach at different ed tech. I know they work for their, you say, survival, because many come from the different family background. They work hard for their exams, UPSC and all. It's subjective. And at the same time, once they are at the towards of last semester, so academically they have to write NET JRF examination, PhD. So you are capable enough टू परस्यू PhD एंड ऑल. सो यहाँ पे आपको बहुत चीज़ें करने पड़ते हैं. एक प्रॉपर आपको कलाकार का रोल निभाना पड़ता है मुखौटा होकर. एट द सेम टाइम आपको थोड़े पॉलिटिकली एक्टिव रहने का भी मौका मिलेगा. दैट्स अ काइंड ऑफ फॉर यू इट्स डिस्ट्रैक्शन, बट इट्स अ सेल्फ कंट्रोल. इफ यू वांट योर सेल्फ टू इंडल्ज दोज थिंग्स, यू गो यार. नो बडी इज गोइंग टू स्टॉप यू. नो वन इज योर पेरेंट्स. वहाँ पे कोई मोरल पॉलिसिंग नहीं है, कोई आपको रोकेगा नहीं. हाँ भाई ठीक है, जा भाई, बहुत अच्छा है. यूपीएससी करना, हाँ भाई. एकेडमिक्स करना, हाँ भाई. बट DSE इज समथिंग डिफरेंट. यू कैनॉट डू, यू हैव टू डू. You can do in JNU, but in DSE you have to do. आपको पढ़ना ही पड़ेगा. आप फेल हो गए यार. JNU में ठीक है, कम पढ़ोगे, थोड़े कम CGPA आएंगे, लेकिन DSE में आप गए क्यों, ये समझिए. आपको प्लेसमेंट चाहिए तो you cannot have fun all the time. But JNU can have, but at the end, after the 2 years, you will regret. So that's my point of view. So once you join JNU, that's an immense responsibility you have. But DSE is somewhat.
And Navneet, yeah, just a small, intervention. I've seen many people who are in JNU, and I'm sorry to say they have wasted their 2 years because they were like 0 attendance है, मजे कर लेते हैं. After our course, graduation में बहुत वो किया, आ गए JNU, and they have just killed their time. True. They have killed their potential.
True.
And currently they are in a state of like अब क्या?
I know. Like,
right.
Yeah.
So that's the point. That's a very important point that you're making, that freedom comes with a cost. And you need to know, because वहाँ पे freedom is immense. तुमको जो करना है तुम वो कर सकते हो. Everything means that I know lots of people. 2 years after the end of 2 years, I will tell you, lots of people were doing like Uttarakhand आपका पास में है, दिल्ली है. So they have started travel blogging. Nothing wrong in that. It's correct.
Freedom यार.
Correct.
अच्छे पैसे हैं उसमें. Lots of collab, lots of extra money you get. Yeah, आपको जो in DSE you cannot afford. Lots of people especially come from the Delhi. They sometimes disagree कि sir you are more of YouTuber and all. It's a freedom, buddy. Freedom is earned. I'm telling you, freedom is earned. And getting JNU is not a joke. You have to again score. It's a top most institute. ये मत समझो कि कुछ भी नंबर आ जाएगा हो जाएगा JNU. Again you have to study. So if somebody is providing you immense freedom, means आपको work hard तो करना पड़ेगा. Don't think कि यार ऐसे ही चले गए और निठल्ले बैठे हुए हैं. The point that Rishabh wanted to make, I will make it very clear. I feel we all are batchmates. 2-4 साल का आगे पीछे हैं. You go Delhi, and Delhi is a hub of dating site. Right? Lots of Bumble, Tinder and all. That's your age problem. Yeah, that self-regulation is needed. Lots of boys are looking for the girls, girls are looking for the boys, and lots of things. आपके 2 साल waste चले गए, you don't know. Because that dopamine it is released, that 2 years gone. But DSE में आपको पता है ये करोगे तो भाई फेल तो होगे, प्लेसमेंट लगने वाली नहीं है, नाक कटेगी, फिर आप CUT लिखोगे. बट JNU ये नहीं करने देता है. भाई जो करना है करो. कान में तेल डाल लिया JNU, एडमिशन मैं आपका 10 रुपये में करवा दिया हूँ, 200 रुपये साल का दे देना, आपको जो करना है करो. बट आफ्टर 2 years you will regret यार ये मैंने क्या किया. तो प्लीज बी केयरफुल. इफ यू आर गोइंग, मेक बेस्ट आउट ऑफ इट, लिटरली बेस्ट. यू वर्क ऑन योर स्टार्टअप, यू वर्क ऑन एनीथिंग. 2 years यार, इंटरनेट आपके पास है, बेसिक रिसोर्सेज हैं, यू गेट टू नो लॉट्स ऑफ पीपल, लॉट्स ऑफ रिसर्चर, एंड मोर ओवर Rishabh told like their professors are also very friendly. You can meet them like your friends and colleagues. You can tell them as a name, no need to tell even sir and professor.
Correct.
They tell don't tell. There was a time, as I come from Bihar, so when I came here and I touched the feet of professor, अरे यार, it's stop this system, it's slave and master, we are just friend, call me name. Onkar Nath sir, he also did PhD from there, call me Onkar, call me Devasis, call me Alok. These are the professors. So they want you, like they also see research is not something tagged with the student and a professor. Research is a lifetime research. They will also learn from you, yaar. I know, like I've been sorry to say, we'll take 1 minute, like I'm working with different things, and I'm the only like scholar or the youngest things who are managing everything with the edtech, with the technical team, with the YouTube editing, teaching, and lots of things. So many a times professors are very interested, like how you do all these things, what's the things behind, how much money you make, how you meet the people, how you did the podcast, from where you get training and all. I told it's just learning. You just keep learning, keep growing. And I am very thankful to the Rishabh also. I think last week out of nowhere I got a message, and that message was so much motivational for me. Trust me, last 2-3 days say I'm so much, whenever I feel low, I used to read your message, the kind of message you have, and people are appreciating. Yeah, if you are doing a great work, definitely people will appreciate कि yes, you are definitely doing great and all. And then I realized कि Rishabh means definitely a guy who appreciate. Yeah, Rishabh, I would like to just ask one thing, like some people shared any video, or how did you come to know, like so that we could have this 1 hour of long session, how did you come to know about me and that particular channel?
Actually, my friend told me about you.
Achha.
My friend told me about you that you were discussing the cutoffs and you were guiding the undergrad students to basically pursue their PG rank, and you have been doing a very fantastic work towards the economic community.
Yes.
Right, because economics needs to be appreciated, needs to be catered by the people like us only.
And it has to be democratized as well, because the kind of oligopoly structure which is going on. Yeah, please.
Exactly. If you see the economic, the students who used to come in the economics domain in 1970s and 80s to to the current batch. So there have been democratization, and we have to further try कि economics reaches the the down level, right? Mm-hmm. So that we have newer perspectives. We should have the subaltern perspective in our economics. We should have the feminist perspectives in our economics, right? So that so that our subject becomes very vibrant, and it is not just related to the Western authors. Even our Indian authors should also contribute to to that global research community. So yeah, so my friend told me about you, and he was telling me about how the work, how you are trying to engage with the younger audience. To that younger audience, and trying them, trying or helping them to reach their their institutions like DSE, JNU, even the net and all this stuff. So yeah, you are doing a fantastic job, boss. Keep doing that. We need people like you who are courageous, right? I would say, because it's not easy to be public. when you are in that domain,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it's
You are a
great.
public figure right now, so
And
keep
sometimes
doing
lots
in
of
that.
troll, lots of hates would also come. Definitely it drains your energy. And I got surprised when I used to see message, sir, exam is just 2 months left, 3 months left, I did not study. Because the rare pattern, like this time I knew, they say in lots of everybody is not born with such intelligence and all. तो DU में पास करने के लिए भी आपको सेमेस्टर एग्जाम्स के लिए कोचिंग वगैरह लेने होते हैं, बिकॉज ऑफ
Correct,
डिफरेंट
correct.
डिफरेंट नेचर. तो कोचिंग के लिए आप 6 सेमेस्टर्स में डिफरेंट डिफरेंट फी पे करते हो. देन यू अगेन टेक अ क्लास फॉर द CUET, right?
Correct.
For that different you have to pay whatever amount, 30, 40, 50,000, whatever it is, leave that. So it's up to your capability. So it's, I calculated it came to be nearly 1 lakh rupees semesters, this. And then he took gap year. Oh my god, it's 23 when I started all these things. Then I thought, yeah, 1 lakh you are wasting. I would say waste because you did not get masters immediately. Then you are again preparing. And the same person, it is C joined DSE in 24. Yes, she joined DSE in 24. So that time, by the way, I've been teaching since 2021 for like Google Meet, very small things, 10-15%. But over the time, because I had to also my studies, I was the part of this UPSC journey. I also given interview twice Indian Economic Services. So later on, I realized, yeah, whatever knowledge I gained, once I will die, it will go with me only. So better to contribute, give to the society. At least somebody will,
Absolutely.
yeah, somebody will realize ki there was someone who tried to democratize it, and the kind of affordability I ensured. For me, exam, if somebody is coming to you or somebody is coming to reserve for last 3 months, 4 months, so I try my best ki I will teach mainly those things which is important for the exam. Whatever you have to gather, you have gathered in 3-4 years. We are not the college or the universities. We will teach you mainly those things which will be coming. And thanks to the all 5-6 years of journey throughout the academic journey or the UPSC things, I is reflected in you when I talked with you in chat. It was quite visible that somebody is going from JNU to JRF to DSE, means the kind of passion he have for the economics and the subject. So it's truly amazing.
I mean, that is the major motive for me. Basically, I wanted to learn and understand economics in the totality.
Oh, okay.
Right. Why to be only restricted to this? To that qualitative side. I also wanted to explore the other side. So, right. So that's my passion towards economics.
Mhm.
I mean, that is a reason why I'm trying to basically do my master's from Delhi School of Economics.
Okay, so
Right.
quantitative
So
aspect you will get there. Acha, Rishabh, if I ask you few like fire round of questions, usually I do.
Go ahead. Go
So
ahead.
like in future, if you are, first question my would be, in future, if you are, you know, like going for the research, which interest area would you choose? It's
Sir, I would really
please.
want to work on the just transition, just energy transition,
Energy.
and the labor displacement that is happening because of the because of the decarbonization drives.
Hmm.
So I want to study that impact of the just energy transition.
Just so it's a part of energy and economics.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So that's
Energy
really
development economics and all.
pretty good enough, because that's the future. And very impressive to know, coming from the background where usually we study the old school of economic thoughts and usually people do research on the same thing. It's very good to know. Next question, if you have to appreciate or if you have to subscribe the various 7-8 school of economic thoughts, which one would you go for? Or you can make bit of connection with them. It could be anyone.
Mm. So first would be the Keynesians.
Fantastic.
First,
I remember others also said the same thing. Yeah, please go ahead. Tell the reason.
First would be the Keynesians. Second would be, I would go for the monetarist. Third would be the classicals. Fourth would be the, then
So
then you
Keynes will be there.
and all, right? But first would be the Keynesians along with the Calistic debate and all, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that is going to be my first priority.
So I'm pretty sure through the DU, JNU journey, you have read lots of books. But nowadays, once people are become prompt and chat GPT kind of things where coaching is at your hand, YouTube is at your hand, reading books has become a tough task. but still you would like to advise a best book, be it micro or macro or Indian economy, or specifically one to one, the best book you have read or you would advise to read, because you have gone through all those things, I know it. Please.
I mean, depending on the profile and depending on depending on the understanding, I think some books are written for a certain group of people, right? So for the undergrads, I would want you to read. You want only economics books or what?
Yeah, economics mainly, because we are economists, so
Okay.
future generations should be same.
Okay.
So books are must. People are not reading books, I know. Sir, notes दे दो, sir lectures के ये दे दो.
नहीं.
So please, books. Why books are important, and which book would you like? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, first book, it's a book by Thomas Piketty, Capital.
Okay.
It's a very thick book, but I think you should read that book to basically understand the inequality aspect. It's a very research driven book, full of data. Full of data and all, right? But for the serious scholars, that could be one book. Okay. But if you want to read the light wala stuff and all those books, I think recently Raghuram Rajan has come up with a book, Breaking the Mold.
Yes.
That is a very interesting book. You can read the books by Abhijit Banerjee. You should read the book by a professor. Development as Freedom by Sen.
The first book I have read in my master, Development as Freedom by Sen.
Yeah, that's been the fundamental book in our economics domain. So, and then you can also read books by Jagdish Bhagwati. You can read books on various profiles. I think you can read research papers also. They have really given me very interesting insights, right? So, depending on the profiles, because in our JNU, we are made to read a lot of books. Both the academics as well as non-academics, but I think these could be the books. Yeah.
So it was really great, Rishabh. Now let's wrap up. And in last 1 minute, especially, I consider you as a CUT topper because you are a very self-made person. So people who would be writing next year exam, let's talk of something exam-oriented books. If somebody is at graduation second year or third year who is listening to us, so which book they should go through? Micro, macro, growth, development, Indian economy. Taki at least they should have fair idea. Taking classes, courses, and YouTube, that's the different. It's a personal choice as you discussed. But books are something which is next to the God. If you see कि I have to believe someone, so definitely books should be the first thing. Then you go for anything. Yeah, please Rishabh. तो आपने जो preparation किया, definitely books का help is sine qua non. Like definitely आपने लिया होगा. तो कौन-कौन से book आप suggest करोगे subject wise?
Sir, again, I think these are very. They are there in the. They are there in the public domain. So for the micro,
there, but you can
for the micro, you can go with H.L. Ahuja.
Okay.
You can do. You can do. Right. For the macro, you can do Freund. For the international, you should do Salvatore. That's a very interesting and a very important book. Right. For your growth and development, you can refer to Tiruval and all those. For the growth and development, I so restricted myself to my DU readings.
Yeah.
Right. So these are majorly the books. For the Indian economics, I think Mishra and Puri, that could be one book. Right. And I think for the Indian economy, you should be reading the newspapers.
Okay.
Right. That could be one value addition there. Right. One newspaper. So these are the basic books. Substantiate with your past years, right, and do rigorous test series and all, right. You will be able to get through it.
तो एग्जाम हॉल में आई टॉक ऑफ दिस पॉइंट, एग्जाम हॉल में जब आप एंटर किए होंगे तो आपको कहीं तो लगा हो यार इतना मैंने पढ़ा और देख के कहीं ना कहीं तो दंग रह गए होंगे, ये क्या क्वेश्चन है यार, क्योंकि एक माइंड सेट जाते हो यार 230 240 कटअप जा रहा है तो मुझे तो 240 लाना है, बट नाउ यू आर एट 200 स्कोर getting all in rank 24. Leave that thing. But what was your mindset, the approach in exam? थोड़ा डर लगा कि यार इतना पढ़ा हुआ लग रहा है वेस्ट हो गया, या पेपर रियली टफ है, या फिर आपको लगा सबकी यही हालत होगी? क्या था वो एक्सप्रेशन एग्जाम हॉल में, द फीलिंग?
Sir, I think now I've been an experienced exam taker. So थोड़ा बहुत एक्सपीरियंस अब हो गया है कि पेपर कैसा भी हो, you have to give your best, right? So you have 75 questions. one question at a time. Go all out.
Goal.
Right? तुमको जितना आता है, you just try to
So
do
you
that.
have
नहीं आता
attempted
छोड़
all
दो,
questions. You have
नहीं.
attempted all questions.
Yeah. I attempted all the question. I think I got 55 right. I mean 20 wrong. Right. So these were. So I tried to go for all out. Right. So I mean this was one thing, and I mean, if you just stick yourself to one question at a time and try to do the paper in the iterations. कि पहला जब आप I mean जो आ रहा है पहले वो करो, सेकंड वाला जब है जहाँ पे आप वो कर पा रहे हो, I mean जितना आप eliminate कर पा रहे हो, तो I mean basically do that, right? So these are the little smart things that you can do, and the main point is you have to be absolute confident.
Okay.
You cannot panic in the exam कि भाई नहीं हो गया यार. अगर आपका पेपर खराब हो गया तो बोल दो अपने आप को भाई ठीक है भाई पेपर तो खराब हो ही रहा है, ट्राई करो कि जितना हो पाए खींच लो. If you're in that zone, you will definitely be above the average, and you will clear the cutoffs.
And need not to stuck in just one question. There was a question I found. This is game theory, consumer surplus का question था. Sometimes it happens आपने कुछ wrong variable ले लिया, या x एक्सिस पे आपने इंटीग्रेट करना था वो कंज्यूमर वाले फंक्शन को, आपने वहाँ पे कुछ और वेरिएबल ले लिया, तो 10-15 मिनट आपके बर्बाद हो गए. और वो काफ़ी डेंजरस होता है. समटाइम्स यू नेवर नो कि वो 15 मिनट में आपके 15 क्वेश्चंस इजी वाले हो सकते थे, चाहे इंडियन इकोनॉमी के, चाहे ग्रोथ डेवलपमेंट के, और 15 गुना 4 60 मार्क्स यू लॉस्ट, एंड दैट वन क्वेश्चन इवन यू कुडंट मेक इट. तो ये सब रेशनल डिसीजन आई थिंक थोड़े मॉक और पीवाईक्यू करने से आपको आएंगे. एंड आई वेरी श्योर कि ये सब एक प्रैक्टिकल अप्रोच है जो कि सीधे डायरेक्ट एग्जाम हॉल में नहीं होगा, आपको पहले खुद से करना होगा. तो पीवाईक्यू काफ़ी अच्छे से एनालाइज करें, क्योंकि पीवाईक्यू में उस तरह के क्वेश्चंस हैं, और एक टाइम फ्रेम में लेके उसको करें अच्छे से. एंड ऑलमोस्ट ऑल द पीवाईक्यू जो सीबीटी मोड में होता है, दैट आई हैव अपलोडेड ऑन द NviNomics ऐप इन द फ्री मटेरियल सेक्शन. एटलीस्ट डू अटेम्प्ट दैट एक सीबीटी मोड में. या ऋषभ, लास्ट थिंग that I would really from my heart I'm telling you, I'm very thankful to you, the kind of knowledge you have shared, the experience. Many people will think Rishabh is very senior to us, so that's why he is here to discuss. And if somebody is senior saying, which is not written in the book, which is not written in any syllabus, so from life experience is somebody is saying how JNU could be disastrous, or JNU could be also a kind of leveler for you, so you can make it or mar yourself. So take advantage of it, and I am very sure in coming days, especially after one semester, if Rishabh will get some experience at the DSE, because many things need to be talked about DSE as well. He hasn't get the feel of the course. जब आप 5-7 कोर्स करोगे, सब्जेक्ट्स को सीखोगे, वहाँ क्या चल रहा है, क्या एक्सपोजर चल रहा है. आई एम रियली सरप्राइज कि पब्लिक डोमेन में द कोर थिंग्स आर नॉट देयर. वी नो द टफनेस इज देयर, सब्जेक्ट्स आर देयर, प्लेसमेंट्स आर देयर, बट हाउ इट्स that structure functioning of things. So we'll have session with him, and definitely the sky is open for him, be it placement, be it academics. He is the you say ki master of all and jack of none. So that he has become. I know him, like everywhere he will survive and wherever he want to go. So thank you Rishabh for sharing your all the experience. I would say experience, exam is just a part. ठीक है, कोई रैंक 24 लाके बन रहा है, कोई रैंक 1 लाके भी स्ट्रगल कर रहा है, और कोई लास्ट रैंक लाके भी आफ्टर 3-4 डाउन द लाइंस यू आर डूइंग ग्रेट. सो बट दैट एक्सपीरियंस दैट नीड्स टाइम. एक्सपीरियंस इज समथिंग, इट विल कम वियर टाइम. एग्जाम ठीक है, कोई 2-4 मंथ पढ़ के निकाल लिया, बट एक्सपीरियंस में आपको टाइम लगेंगे, 2 साल 4 साल 5 साल लगेंगे. सो दैट्स द प्रीसियस थिंग यू हैव शेयर्ड, एंड रियली आई ऑल्सो लर्नड ए लॉट फ्रॉम यू, सीरियसली.
I mean, Navneet, the point is that मैं आपको बता दूं कि आपको ऐसे ऐसे करना है, ये आपकी 100% चीजें अच्छी हैं. मेरे को बताना जब तक आपने उसको implement नहीं किया. It's just like the situation that you are the policy maker, but policy implementation, there is a policy lag, right? I mean, so you have, I mean, if you want to fit that lag, you have to develop that policy maturity, right? तो maturity I mean develop करने के लिए आपको घाट घाट का पानी पीना पड़ेगा, right? तो या ये सब चीजें हैं, बट मस्त रहिए, एकदम ऑब्जेक्टिव फंक्शन क्लियर रखिए अपना, कंस्ट्रेंट्स को ऑप्टिमाइज करते रहिए और आगे बढ़ते रहिए. जो होगा बढ़िया होगा आपके लिए. यही मतलब ये आपके लिए और आपके ऑडियंस के लिए. आई वुड रियली विश यू ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट, इवन इफ whatever the results would be, right? कैसा भी हुआ, एग्जाम अच्छा गया नहीं गया, CUET is just a small exam.
Okay.
Life is I mean life is a bigger exam.
Yes.
And be very confident. We need people who are confident. I mean, and we want to ensure that that demographic dividend,
Yes,
it
definitely.
helps us to become that Viksit Bharat. And I have believed in this thought of Viksit Bharat.
True, true.
So indeed,
We will.
hopefully we all, realize that dream, right?
True. So that's really very insightful. Now people will have different paradigm of thought. They will think from this different perspective. And थोड़ा सा instant gratification रील्स कल्चर से थोड़ा बाहर आए. Talk to yourself 5-10 minutes at least, think and please वो जो एक भेड़ चाल होता है ना, भेड़ चाल जिसको बोलते हैं, you go with the rush, go with the peers, थोड़ा सा take a pause. We all are different, we all have different brain, we all have different intelligence. Definitely we are born to do different things. So please take a pause. कभी कभी रास्ते आप गलत निकल गए तो थोड़ा पॉज लेके पीछे भी आ सकते हैं. We have different paths which leads to the beautiful heaven. So please reconsider, and whenever you feel like, try to connect with us. I will also try to give the Rishabh ka LinkedIn ID as well as email in the description, or you can connect us anytime Instagram पे या NviNomics के number पे. I am always reachable. I think if you see the all comments last 2 years, usually I reply everyone's comment. Doesn't matter whether it is repetitive or the very silly things. So that I do. Like somebody is writing with some hope, yaar. And definitely some, I know, like Rishabh, on the 1 hour of podcast, some troll would be there because new generation will not understand things like we have talked the JNU and the life. It was more of philosophical session that two old school of thoughts are meeting and getting. So definitely a troll would be there, but think of people who has gone, kind of forefathers, all these things. So giving you suggestion, it's up to you, take it or not, but life should be worth it. Make best out of it. We both wish you all the very best, and please drop a comment if you really liked it or if you learned anything, so that other will get motivated कि ये 1 घंटा हमें सेशन क्यों देखना चाहिए. Once these days they have become very smart. First they read the comment, what's there. So please drop a comment if you liked it, and thank you so much, Rishabh. Hope to connect you very soon. It was really very lovely talking to you. Thank you so much. All the best.
Thank you, Navneet. Thank you so much.